No wait, the edge is still dull. No matter how many times I try to sharpen it, only my whetstone is being grinded away. So you plan to stay stubborn till the end. I see how it is you want to see which one of us will last the longest. I've decided I shall name you Snowflower. The blade I forged was not a divine blade or a demonic blade, was a bewitched blade. Afterward, Vice Captain Chai passed some foods to Mu One. While they are enjoying food, Mu One noticed something and told Moon Young head back to the Southern Sea Tavern. Hurry. Gong Dong Monastery's eldest brother Mu Guang asked, where are you from? Mu One replied, I am just a swordsman from the north. Mu Guang said, quite the arrogance you have. I heard that you persecuted the disciples of the Gong Dong Monastery. Is that the truth? Mu One said, I was not persecuting anyone. However, you brothers were. It seems you are the one who still has not heard the truth. Mu One said, please don't listen to his words. Eldest brother, he's a crafty bastard. Mu Guang said, arrogant swordsman of the north, you dare lie to me and taint the honor of the Gong Dong Monastery. Not only that, but you dare disgrace the names of our ascetics and destroy the sacred blades of the Gong Dong Monastery. For putting my brothers in this state, I shall punish you accordingly. Mu One said, if you were already planning to do so, what's with the talk? Let's hurry and begin. Mu He said, please don't listen to his words. Eldest brother, he's a crafty bastard. Mu Guang said, arrogant swordsman of the north, you dare lie to me and taint the honor of the Gong Dong Monastery. Not only that, but you dare disgrace the names of our ascetics and destroy the sacred blades of the Gong Dong Monastery. For putting my brothers in this state, I shall punish you accordingly. Mu One said, if you were already planning to do so, what's with the talk? Let's hurry and begin. Mu One instantly took down most of them. Mu Guang thought just the simple draw of his blade was able to create wind pressure that's strong enough to blow away all of the first-generation disciples. A monastery said, I got you now, bastard. But then Mu One launched shattering fingers, broke his sword and cast a powerful blow. Mu Guang wonders he's only using the sheath of his blade. He's only knocking them out. He's not even looking to kill them. He's a martial master. Mu Huan said, that bastard is trying to destroy the Gong Dong Monastery. Kill him. Attack him with everything that you've got. Mu Guang tried to stop them, but it's too late. Mu Guang said, he's just toying with us. Do you think I would not recognize a fellow martial master? However, that's as far as you will get. I won't drag this out any longer. I will finish this with one blow. Mu Guang cast 5 element spread of destruction. Then he noticed. Mu One dodged it. Meanwhile, Seo Yin said, how is that possible? His opponent are not just anyone. They are the first-generation disciples of the Gong Dong Monastery, who are one of the great sects of the Just faction. Even when all of them are attacking him, they can't even brush the seams of his clothes. He's just blowing them away like a gust of wind would do with fallen leaves. Jin Sung said, in the world of Murim, there are individuals who hide their true strengths. They are known as the respected beings. Truly powerful martial artists center their beliefs around the pains of the world and seek to resemble the common people. That's why Madame No has always paid closer attention to the people who never stood out. Seo Yen said, what is that man's true identity? Jin Sung said he was Huang Chul's nephew. Where did bodyguard Huang come from again? Mu Huan said, it seems he is set on destroying the Gong Dong Monastery on his own. Vice Captain Chai Yak Ran said, for a long time those bastards became drunk on the fame of their family and not for their own merits. That is why they will never be a match for that man. It's vexing, but we are still no match for them. Only our leader will be able to handle them. Mu Huan thought even that prideful senior sister is showing respect for that man. The leader, we need to hurry and regroup with him. Back to battle. Mu Guang thought, you bastard, you dare toy with me? He's merely blocking my attacks. He's not even taking this match seriously. Mu Guang madly said, you bastard, fight me with everything that you've got. Mu One said, everything that I've got. Forgive me, it seems I've been disrespectful. It's been a while since I've had a real match with someone. Then allow me to show you my full strength. Mu One launched Shadowed Blade of the End, Spirit of the Fallen Star. Next moment, Mu One's blade already hung on Mu Guang's neck. Taepyeong came over and said, please don't kill him, Sir Swordsman. Then Mu Guang only noticed Taepyeong. Soon, Mu Guang said, I see, so that's what happened. Mu Guang said, so during the time I went into isolated training, your meridians were forcefully destroyed and were casted out of the Gong Dong Monastery. As if you guys were not satisfied with that. You were shameful enough to resort to these underhanded methods. Taepyeong, back then, they told me you ended up killing so many of our brothers because you suffered from chi deviation and became consumed by demonic chi. That was why you were forcefully removed from the monastery. Now it all makes sense. I did think it was quite weird at the time. I had a time believing that the man who are in the title highest peak of Gongdong and the person whom I called my brother would resort to such things. A part of me knew that made no sense. But forgive me, I simply accepted that fact and moved on. I became complacent and believed you chose that path in order to become stronger. How ignorant I am for letting all of this to happen. But Tae-pyung, why did not you say anything about this matter? You could have gone and talked to Master Tae, or explained your circumstances to the sect elders. You could have sought me out as well. Even if I was in my isolated training, with the power you had, you could have done at least one of those things. Tae-pyung said, I was simply tired of it all. My position within the monastery made me exhausted. As I became more and more respected, I started to realize just how many people harbored resentment and envy towards me. My life at the monastery became miserable as I became utterly alone. However, during this time I met my wife, who never ceased to support me and always stayed by my side. That's when I realized that there was no point in me staying at the monastery any longer. I decided I would give up everything if it meant that I could enjoy a peaceful life with my wife and daughter. But in the end they still refused to leave me alone. I don't know what else I need to do. Sol-gung said, eldest brother, I did nothing wrong. I never intended to harm that man or his family. All of this was planned by senior brother Mu-hei and I was forced to obey him. There was nothing I could do to refuse him. Eldest brother, please trust me. Mu-hei said, now that everything is out, then let me have a say in this matter. Eldest brother Mu-guang, you are an ignorant bastard who's drunk on martial arts. You want to become a strong martial artist. That's fine, however, that's all you fucking care about. You have no other interest in what's going on around you. You know nothing about the inner workings of our sect. It's pathetic how you don't know anything at all. But since I will never be able to catch up to you in terms of martial arts, it's inevitable that you will become the next sect leader. Tae-pyung, when I heard he was a candidate to become the next sect leader, I could not fucking stand. That's why I did everything I can to get rid of him so that you at least could become the next sect leader. You have no idea how much I've done for you. And this is how you treat me? I spent decades sacrificing everything I had just for your sake. For everything that I've done, becoming a first-generation disciple is a given. Becoming a sect elder is also something I should be entitled to. I did nothing wrong. This is what you are supposed to do in order to achieve success. So stop acting like you are a righteous human being. Eldest brother. Mu-guang stunned for a second and start laughing. Mu-guang said, how rotten the Gongdong monastery has become. You are absolutely right. It seems I know nothing aside from martial arts. I was merely a puppet to this entire charade. You have no idea how much I want to chop your head off this instant, but that would be a blessing for someone like you. You will suffer the same fate as Tae-pyung and have your meridians forcefully destroyed. Not only that, but I will make sure your life becomes twice as miserable as his. Starting today, I shall eradicate all of the rotten bastards within the Gongdong monastery. Anyone who dare oppose me shall be ripped apart, and I will devour you until there is nothing left behind. So I am warning you now, you little shits. Be prepared to face your consequences. Mu-guang told Tae-pyung, after all that's happened to you, a simple apology will not be enough. From now on, the Gongdong monastery will do whatever we can to assist you and your family. Mu-guang said, it's all my fault. I was ignorant and foolish. As the representative of the Gongdong monastery, I humbly apologize for all that you had to suffer. Tae-pyung replied, there's no need for you to be like this. Your words have been enough. Mu-guang said, no, I promise I will do everything in my power to make this right. Forgive me for not doing this any sooner. Mu-guang thought, in order to become a splendid martial master, I put my entire life towards that task. But that young man, who does not seem to be any older than mid-20s, I was no match for him. Is he a natural prodigy? The heavens are quite unfair. Indeed, after witnessing the 7 lower skies, I can't believe there are still people like him. He might even have the potential to rise to the top of this world. Mu-guang told Mu-1, I've heard everything regarding this situation. I believe you are headed to Unnam, correct? Because of us, it seems you've wasted a day at this place. But it was thanks to you that I was enlightened on the corrupt nature of our Gongdong monastery. For all that you've done for us, allow me to introduce you to someone who may be of assistance to you. Once you arrive at the province of Unnam, go and look for the 3-minded scholar Jin Woo. He's a long-time friend of mine. He stands out quite a bit, so it should not be too difficult tracking him down. If you mention my name to him, then he will most definitely help you out. Mu-1 replied, thank you. But why are you doing this? Mu-guang said, well, not only did I become indebted to you, but I have a gut feeling that you need to meet this man. Mu-1 said, I Jin Mu-1 apologize for the severe lack of respect I've shown you thus far. After Mu-1 left, Mu-guang wonders, Jin Mu-1 a swordsman from the north? Wait, That's impossible, that can't be him, right? Soon. Mu1 thought, since I've shown the extent of my capabilities, they are starting to become wary of me. Was I too impatient? Things are going to become troublesome. Afterward, Mu1 told Moon Young, you are going to pierce me with those eyes. Moon Young said, I respect you so much. You are so cool. How are you so good at martial arts? I never knew you were that amazing. What do I need to do to become as strong as you? Senior brother. Mu1 said, this is tiring. I should not have interfered. Moon Young, the 3 foundational cultivation technique that Mr. Huang taught you. It's not your average cultivation technique. Although it may seem worse than the average cultivation techniques, since it starts off slow. But once you attain a certain realm stage, the speed of your progress will significantly increase. Just don't be impatient and make sure to thoroughly master it. And I have some advice for you as well. You should probably use a heavier sword. Don't use the lighter swords that are used by the White Dragon Merchant Troop. Use a long sword that is 4 times the weight of the sword you have right now. Looking at your physique, I can tell your body has the potential to become bigger and stronger with enough training. Therefore, a heavier longsword is better for you. Soon. Location province of Sachan. Mu Huan said, we will stop here for today. We will be resting at one of the taverns nearby. You will take turns guarding the carriages. When you are off duty, make sure to rest up properly. Soon. Mu Wan brought Moon Young over market to choose a sword, but whenever Moon Young asked Mu Wan about the sword, Mu Wan shaked his head. Moon Young said, Senior brother, I am thankful that you are taking your time to come look at swords with me, but you've been refusing every single one of them. Wait, why are you heading towards that alley? Is there something good over there? Then an equipment shop owner asked, are you looking for a sword? You make that sword yourself. But why a bewitched blade of all things? Mu Wan asked, how did you know that I made it? The owner said, I can tell just by looking at your hands. Those are the hands that have done some smithing. Mu Wan said it was not intentional. This blade became sinister by itself. It's probably because of the material I used. This material I used for this blade was a rock that a certain tribe used to worship as a sacred object, but that tribe became massacred. I believe that's when sinister will and desire of those people. The owner said, but you know, there's something called the weapons of the gods. They are made from the will and desire of a master blacksmith. Depending on who that person is, it can become a divine weapon or a demonic weapon as well. That's why master blacksmiths who forge anything must always be cautious when making their weapons. If anyone else had that blade, they would have been in a load of trouble. Make sure to have that blade in your hand at all times. Be careful as well. One mistake, and you can lose your mind and be consumed by that blade. Mu Wan said, I am already aware of that. Then the owner said, come, and you already have the skills to be a master blacksmith, so there's no way you here for a sword yourself. You looking for a sword for that kiddo over there? Mu Wan said, that's correct. I am looking for a long sword for this boy. At the very least, the weight has to be about 2400 grams and the length should be about 90 centimeters. The cultivation technique that this boy is learning will make good use of a long sword that will allow him to learn the sword of domination. The store owner said, I forgot I had this bastard. This is the sword I made when I was young with a lot of energy. I poured my heart and soul into making it. But since it's real heavy, nobody wanted him. I am not strong as before. Young man, come over here and get it for me. Mu Wan said, judging by the faint glow of red it's giving off, you must have used a hematite ore. This is an incredible sword. The weight is perfectly balanced. I like it. It's very well forged. The owner said, kiddo, come hold him for yourself. Moon Young thought, all right, since I am born with a physique that can wield a longsword, let's give this a try. Next second, Moon Young thought, what the hell? Why is it so heavy? Senior brother was able to easily hold it with one hand. Store owner said, kids these days are a whole bunch weaklings. You know, when I was at his age, that was like nothing. Moon Young said, it's not what you think. I only dropped it because senior brother let go when I was not ready for it. I am not dropping it now. Mu Wan said, well, just think of it as a part of your training. How much is it? Moon Young replied, no, senior brother, I will pay. The owner said, it's fine for coming to this raggedy rundown forge. It's my show-off. Thanks for entertaining this old one for a bit. If you really want to repay me then, but this old man a drink next time you come. I can tell you faced a lot hardships of life already. Bewitched blade, with you I can spend all night drinking and talking about a lot things, especially swords. I believe we can talk a long time about it. Mu Wan said, thank you very much. I will make sure to come again. Soon. Moon Young said, I am seriously thankful for what you've done for me today. It's thanks to you that I acquired Red Tooth. That senior blacksmith said that was the name for this sword. Afterward, they noticed many people gathering there. Moon Young saw 3 young warrior bullying old man and lady. Then a man stepped in and said, "God damn it, anywhere you go, there's always bastards like them. I can't believe everyone is gathered here to watch this happen. Blue Hill Sect, Mount Peak Sect, ruling family of Sachun, where the hell are these bastards? Can they not see an elder couple being assaulted by these bastards? With 3 great families dwell in the province of Sachun, why are not they doing anything about this?" The man simply took down 3 of them. Mu One said, "Looks like he's handling the situation. Let's head back." Soon, when they back to inn, Mu Huan said, "Welcome back, leader." Moon Young said, "What is he talking about?" Then the man earlier appeared and said, "Glad to see you guys again. Hope you all had a safe trip. This man is leader of the Iron Brigade, young Mu Sung." Soon, Mu Huan told Mu Sung about the story happened recently few days. Mu Sung said, "Really? That happened to you guys? That's impressive, good work, vice leader." Mu Sung greeted to Mu Huan and said, "I heard that your personality was piss awful. According to my vice leader, he had an extremely hard time dealing with you." Mu Sung said, "It's good that you are here. We were just about to have our meeting. Come sit with us." Seo Yin said, "But Leader Yang." Mu Sung interrupted and said, "The person in charge of this journey for the White Dragon Merchant Troop is Lady Seo Yin. I heard that his uncle went missing as well. If that's the case, he is as much right as any of us here to participating in this meeting." Jin Sung said, "But these are important executive matters." Mu Sung said, "Did not you guys say this man is strong as hell? What's with the fuss? Should not he be a nice addition for us? Anyhow, let's just forget about the small details. We are in a situation where anyone with power will be of significance for us. No need to be picky. Just be glad we at least have something. Besides, strong bastards are always the best." Soon, Mu Sung said, "Now first things first. You already know the people who accompanied you from the city of Nanju, in the province of Gansu, so allow me to introduce you to the others you have not met yet, starting with that guy over there. His name is Shredder. That guy is Seo Jin, and that guy is Sung Yul." Mu One said, "Greetings, I go by Jin." Mu Sung said, "Now that we've finished introducing each other, let's continue with the meeting." Mu Sung thought, "It's just as my vice leader said, I can't sense any chi from him. It's as if he does not even have one in the first place. So you are planning to hide your skills till the end. He's definitely not your usual bastard." Jin Sung said, "Allow me to repeat what we've been discussing with the vice leaders. First, the situation in Unnam is quite complex. As you all know, aside from the Deep Blue Sword sect, there are not many reputable sects within the province of Unnam. That was why the Broken Fists were able to easily take over and settle down in Unnam. They were able to establish a large sect and were able to become one of the biggest influences over Unnam. Because of this, they are at constant war with the Deep Blue Sword sect. Under normal circumstances, the Central Heavenly Alliance should be mediating these disputes, but for whatever reason, they are choosing to remain as bystanders. That is why the situation in the province of Unnam is getting worse with each passing day." Jin Sung said, "Due to these reasons, not only are the White Dragon Merchant Troop being affected, but numerous other merchants as well. That is why we set a large sum of money to the Broken Fists, in order to ask for their cooperation in the past, but that's besides the point. All of this is causing a lot of merchants to be hesitant to enter into the province of Unnam, and their economy has been completely ruined." Mu Sang said, "It seems someone is trying to stop the circulation of money within the province of Unnam." Mu Huan said, "I highly suspect it's both the Deep Blue Sword sect and the Broken Fists." Mu Sang said, "What if a third party is involved?" Yak Ran said, "We can't exclude that possibility. However, that's something we can't prove either." Mu Sang said, "How troublesome. You guys sure got us some nasty work this time." Mu One said, "In the end, this entire situation as well as my uncle's disappearance, I am sure all of that can be answered once we arrive at the province of Unnam." Mu Huan said, "I am sure sooner or later we will have to directly confront these issues ourselves, but I've already sent a spy to gather some information for us beforehand. By the time we arrive at the province of Unnam, I am sure he will have quite a bit of information in store for us." Mu Sang said, "I was wondering where Tracker was. So you guys already dispatched him?" Yak Ran said, "Mu Huan was the one who sent him, and that's because that slacker would never be useful to us in combat." Mu Sang said, "Good work. Well, all right then I will leave my vice leaders to finish up this meeting. Just make sure to report the final decisions to me. Now that I have a basic understanding of the situation, I will try to figure something out on my end as well. This is the cue for me to leave." Then he asked Mu One, "Are you planning to stay here? Why don't we go for a walk?" Soon, Mu Sang told Mu One vice leader Mu Huan he's real thinker. That's why he's in charge of all the inner workings of the Iron Brigade, and that's because I trust him. He understands that depending on his actions, the future of the Iron Brigade resides in his hands. He has a deep sense of responsibility because of the heavy burden he has to shoulder. That's why he lives his life calculating all of his actions, which makes it hard for him to learn when to draw the line between certain matters. But it's understandable, since anyone can become like that when they are faced with more and more responsibilities. So I hope you can be a bit more understanding of where that man is coming from, and not just think he's a hard-headed bastard. New One said, why are you leading me towards a dead end? New Sang said, don't worry about it. It's not like I'm planning to kill you. New One asked, do you really think you are even capable of doing so? New Sang said, that is something I can find out after we trade some blows. When they release the chi, New Sang stopped and said, it's unfortunate, but we will have to save this for some other time. There's something even more important we have to do right now. We need to first gather some information regarding the situation in the province of Unnam. The old man said, we are closed for today. New Sang said, I am the Iron Brigade's leader. New Sang, the Black Moonlight. Then the old man said, please come in. Please wait here for a moment. New Sang told Mu One, this is one of the branches of the Black Moon. The person we are about to meet might even be the branch leader of the entire organization. This place provides valuable information to martial artists who are at least the same rank as them. That's why it's extremely important, hard for normal people to even get in contact with them. New One asked, but why did you bring me here? New Sang said, I just wanted to let you know about this place. You should always keep in mind that places like this exist in the world of Murim, and that's because the world of Murim is much bigger and more mysterious than you would like to think. New One thought, there's more to this world than meets the eye. Is he telling me to be careful with how I behave? New One said, Leader Yang's advice. I will make sure to keep that in mind. New Sang said, I pray you do. Then a girl said, I apologize for the wait. It is pleasure to meet you, Leader Yang of the Iron Brigade. Black Moon, their origin was a mystery and nothing was known about who their master was. The purpose of their creation, as well as how many members they had, were also unknown. They were an organization that was shrouded in darkness. However, one thing for certain was that they had the ability to procure any type of information, and were able to do so before anyone else. The girl said, I am the Sechun branch leader of the Black Moon, Wol Ryung. Wol Ryung asked, who might this be? New Sang said, he's an acquaintance of mine, and said he is Jin. Wol Ryung said, if you are associated with Leader Yang, then you must be an incredible individual. It is an honor to meet you, Master Jin. Please have a seat. What information do you seek today? New Sang asked, I want to know more about the situation in the province of Unnam. It does not have to be big, so just tell me anything you know. Wol Ryung said, that's one of the places we've been paying close attention to, as of late, but unfortunately we have not been able to gather as much information as we'd like. However, what's certain is that the dispute between the Broken Fists and the Deep Blue Sword sect is currently being orchestrated by a third party. New Sang said, just as I thought. Then the merchants who went missing in the province of Unnam, it's quite possible they are being detained or have been killed by this third party. Wol Ryung said, if they were killed, then their bodies would have been discovered by now. It's impossible for them to dispose of a large merchant group without leaving any trace behind. New Sang said, were you able to find out who this third party is? Wol Ryung said, as stated earlier, we have not been able to gather much information regarding the situation in the province of Unnam. If you came at a later time, it's possible that we might have found some sort of clue, but it seems you've come a little too early, Leader Yang. New Sang said, I've heard that the Central Heavenly Alliance has been doing nothing to mediate this issue. Is that correct? Wol Ryung said, actually, we were informed that the Central Heavenly Alliance has indeed dispatched a group of inspectors quite recently. New Sang said, that makes sense. There's no way those bastards would sit still and watch on. It seems we are in for a world of trouble this time. We are probably going to lose more than what we can gain. Whatever, let's head back. Wol Ryung said, for the amount you have paid, it seems we've been paid a bit too much for the amount of information we've provided. In order for it to be a fair exchange, allow me to tell you one more piece of information. A man by the name of Gnome Wanpyeong is seeking to harm you and your group. He's been going around looking to hire skilled assassins. After they left, Wol Ryung said, Elder Black wants that man steps foot into the province of Unnam. Have the Hidden Moons follow him. The elder said, yes, I shall make sure they are to follow Leader Yang. Wol Ryung said, no, not him, I am talking about that man who goes by the name of Jin. Dispatch the Hidden Moons of the heavens rank. The elder said, the man who was next to Leader Yang. For someone like him, you want to dispatch the Hidden Moons. The elder thought, not only that, but the most talented and smallest division of the Hidden Moons, the Heavens Rank Division. Does he hold that much worth? The elder said, I humbly accept your order and I shall inform the Hidden Moons to send the Heavens Rank Division to follow the man named Jin. Wol Ryong said that man he definitely has something important. Soon. Mu Sang said, so a third party is involved. Mu One said at our meeting from earlier, did not you already assume a third party might be involved? Mu Sang said a simple speculation is different from a confirmation. You might think that piece of information does not hold much of a value, but that small confirmation of the existence of a third party will change the potential of a threat into becoming a real danger for the party. In any case, I have another troublesome matter to deal with. That old geezer, Won Pyong. He's someone who holds a high status in the province of Sichuan, and he was the one who commissioned me just before I met your group. I was tasked with protecting his journey from the province of Zhonghai's salt marsh basin all the way back to the province of Sichuan, and all I know is that he found some sort of treasure at the salt marsh basin. I honestly did not care nor had any interest in it, but he asked me to keep it a secret and even made me take a vow of silence. But it seems he still does not completely trust us. Well, that's to be expected since he's an old greedy bastard. Mu Sang said, but how dare he issue a death warrant for us? No need to worry. I will make sure nothing happens to us on our journey to the province of Unnam. You should head back to the tavern now. I still have some work I need to do. Soon. Mu One thought the Iron Brigade. Where are they going at this hour? Next day. Moon Young wonders the Iron Brigade. What were they doing last night? That they are all asleep right now? A man from White Dragon Merchant said, did you hear the news? When I went to the market this morning, I heard that last night, Lord Nung, who is a prominent figure in the province of Sichuan, had some rowdy bastards raid his residence and ended up killing not only him, but all of his guards and workers as well. Apparently it was a massacre. That's why the Imperial Army was dispatched this morning, in order to catch the people behind this incident. Mu One asked Mu Sang, did you really need to massacre them? Even the innocent people who work for Nong Wan Pyong. Mu Sang said, when a grass is uprooted, if you don't properly rip out all of its roots, come spring and the sprouts will emerge once more. You must learn to numb your senses to the pains of others, when even the smallest threat can become detrimental to your people. Mu One asked, are those the beliefs of the Iron Brigade? Is that the type of reputation you've been garnering? Mu Sang said, there's no need for you to be this way. You see, at one point in my life, I had a phase where my passion for justice burned as brightly as yours, so it's not like I don't understand where you're coming from. Besides, it was Won Pyong who did not trust us, and was planning to kill us first, even though I may have initiated the draw of blood. None of that matters. I am in a position where I need to prioritize the lives of my subordinates. If I did not strike first, then we would have been the ones who got hit. It's unfortunate, but that's the shitty reality of the world of Miram. I get a feeling you are quite familiar with this truth. Mu One said, no, you are just a coward. Afterward, when they arrived, Mu Sang reminds, don't let your guard down. Then Mu One noticed someone is running towards them. Tang family of the mountain slope, one of the most famous towns in the whole country. This place is where the Tang clan resides and practice their poison arts and assassination. Equivocally, the Tang family of the mountain slope is also known as the Tang family of Sichuan and the esteemed Tang families as well. Back too early. This old man is Tang family head emperor of 10,000 poisons Tang Jianwu. He asked, have you finished your preparations? This man is Tang Jianwu's nephew, possessor of 10,000 poisons, Tang Gimun. Gimun said, no need to worry about us. There was not much for us to prepare in the first place. Those shitty bastards of the Central Heavenly Alliance, how dare they call us back and forth as if we are their dogs. Then again, when it comes to issues regarding poison, there's no one better than us to ask. Jianwu said this time, the request for our help from the Central Heavenly Alliance does not sit too well with me. If you feel like the situation is heading towards a dangerous path, do whatever it takes to pull out from there. You must prioritize the lives of our people. Make sure to take good care of your uncle, who has no knowledge regarding martial arts. Do you understand me, Rieo? Mi Rieo is Jianwu's granddaughter. Mi Rieo said, yes, I understand. Please don't worry so much, family head. Jianwu said, then I shall pray for safe travel. Mi Rieo thought, there goes my uncle studying different types of poison as usual. What a persistent man. In any case, the situation regarding the province of Unnam, it seems everyone's on edge. I will need to stay on guard. Suddenly, they being ambushed. Mi Rieo covered Gi Moon and killed one of the assassin. After they equip mask, then they start using poison attacks. Mi Rieo felt weird and wonders they are still chasing us even after a directed of that poison. They are being used as the weapons of murder, and they don't seem to care about their lives. Gi Moon thought, even though I don't know any martial arts, If you come within the range of my poison, it will prove to be more fatal than any type of martial arts. Take that. There's more where that came from. Murieo reminds, behind you uncle. Gi-moon unable dodge and being attacked. Murieo immediately carry Gi-moon to run away while other Tang's member try to buy some time. Back to present, they are running towards them. Mu Huan said stop right there, state your identity. Murieo said we are from the Tang family. I am Murieo and this is my uncle. We were ambushed and he's been critically injured. Please help us. We will make sure to return this favor. Mu Sang thought the Tang family, are they also involved in this situation? But not only that the ambushers were able to put the great Tang family into that state, then that means they are not your usual bastards. If they chased all the way over here, then that means those ambushers are nearby. This is going to be troublesome. Mu Sang told Vice Captain take some of the guys with you and check out that area over there. Mu Huan thought the Tang family not only do they return their favor, but they do so by 100-fold. There's no one else better than the Tang family when it comes to returning favors. What should I do? Should we help out the Tang family and become their allies, and risk being put into a dangerous predicament, or should we just focus on our original task of finding the third young master of the White Dragon merchant troop and just ignore the Tang family? Wait, how do we know for certain that these people are indeed from the Tang family? Wait, if they are from the third party involved in the province of Unnam and they were sent here to lead us into a trap, Mu Huan saved them and said come with me. Mu Huan said what the hell are you doing? It's just like last time, stop acting on your own accord. I am the one in charge of making decision for this journey. Mu Huan said we are already surrounded, so if you want to live, get your ass ready for battle. Mu Sang said he's right, we are already surrounded. Quite a few of them at that. Mu Sung thought Mu Huan you took too long to make your decision. I should not have put him in charge of everything for this mission. It's not like I was any better in the first place. I was an idiot. I was too focused on the current situation that I did not even realize we were surrounded. If I knew that beforehand, then providing aid or ignoring them would not have mattered. A fight with these bastards was unavoidable. If that's the case, the correct decision was for us, the Iron Brigade, to quickly take the initiative and assisted the Tang family. Then does that mean Jin was already aware of our current predicament? Mu One told Moon Young make some space for this man. Make sure to stay on guard, because you will be protecting this carriage. You can do that, right? Besides, there's no better training than fighting in a real battle. Moon Young said stop scaring me like that, senior brother. The leader of the ambushers said so you are the bastards who took my prey. While I am asking nicely, why don't you guys hand those poison frogs over to me? Mu One said if we were planning to do that, then there was no reason for us to bring them into our carriage, correct? The leader said what a sharp-witted bastard you are. That's right, even if you handed them over to us, we would have still killed you guys. Crimson Ghosts kill them all. As the battle go on, Janiel, vice captain of the Crimson Ghosts, said is there no one who can match with me? Mu Sung launched a powerful blow. Mu Sung wonders I could take him out with that attack, but he was able to block it. He said he was from the Crimson Ghosts. That's the first time I've heard of them. These bastards, they are not from the mainland. His armor is thicker than I thought. I need to aim for his neck, but first I will need to stop him from using that iron mace of his. Mu Sung cast Blade of the Dragon Scale and said I will need to keep one of these bastards alive so that we can question them later, but they are all just running at us without any regard for their life. It seems I will need to kill the leader of theirs. Next second, he noticed Jang Il haven't died and stand up. Back to Mu One. The leader said even before we got here you were already aware of our ambush, right? You are quite impressive. Mu One said the disappearance of the White Dragon merchant troop, as well as the ongoing situation in the province Unnam. Are you guys the one behind all of this? The leader said I am merely a tool used for killing and capturing people. There's someone else who is drawing the bigger picture here. Mu One said then tell me who is that person? The leader thought I cannot sense this chi, but he's skilled enough to locate us from afar. He's also able to stand against a martial master like me and be able to put me on guard. The leader said if you are that curious, then the general of the Crimson Ghosts, Nam Gunwai, you will need to first cut me down. Gunwai said I will tell you everything if you are able to cut me down. So why the fuck are you not fighting me with everything that you've got? Show me what you are hiding. I can tell it's quite sinister. Gunwai then noticed Mu Wan's speed getting fast until he unable to react. Gunwai madly said I will fight you with everything that I've got. Flaming Spear of the Fire Dragon. I can't believe I went this far for some nameless bastard. To think I'd resort to using this technique this early. Suddenly, he noticed Mu One jump on Sky dodge the attack. Mu One said these clothes were a gift from Mr. Huang. Mu One cast a powerful blow broke Gunwai's armor. Gunwai said, "Who the hell are you? Where the fuck did you come from?" Meanwhile, Mi Rieo said, "Uncle, it seems an incredible person is helping us, so please hold on for a bit longer." Moon Young said, "Shit, I'm going crazy right now. My heart's beating so fast. Please, I hope nobody comes over here." Moon Young getting nervous when an enemy noticed him and heading towards. Moon Young thought, "My leg, please move. Please move. This entire time on our journey, I've been getting trained by senior brother. He even helped me during his break times. I have not even properly swung my sword yet. Am I really going to stay frozen like this? How are you going to protect anyone?" Moon Young. The enemy dodged Moon Young attacks, but Mi Rieo shuriken killed the enemy and said, "I will provide you with backup, so don't worry so much." Back to Mu One. Gunwai wonders even that person would have never guessed a man like him existed. If we leave him alive, he's bound to become an enormous threat for us. I will need to kill him. Again Gunwai cast his ultimate technique, Flight of the Crazed Dragon. Then he wonders what the hell, he was able to catch the technique with his bare hands? Mu One broke the spear and said, "So how much more should I cut down? You should start talking." Gunwai said, "Wait, you still have not cut me down. It's not the end." Mu One stabbed the broken spear into his arm and said, "Next is your neck. Hurry and talk." Gunwai said, "That's right, I remember, you are right, we were the ones who made the White Dragon merchant troop disappear." Meanwhile, Mu Sung cast Triumphant Fangs of the Fire Dragon, killed their vice captain and said, "I was trying to go easy on you. What a persistent bastard." Suddenly, Mu Sung noticed it's a poison bomb and immediately reminds other there's a poison bomb. Mu One also noticed a poison touch, then the leader escaped. Mu One thought, "I can't let him go. There he is. He went further than I expected. I should be able to catch up to him." Mu One noticed two archers and said, "Just answer my questions and we can avoid any unnecessary bloodshed." But then both of them hug on Mu One, prepared a suicide. Mu One escaped and wonders they blew themselves up. And what are they mean by the beginning of the end? "Mr. Huang, I really hope you are safe. I have to hurry and find him. I was not able to find out anything in the end. I should head back for now. Soon." Mu Sung said, "What a shitty start to our first day in the province of Unnam. Let's go. It's time for us to resolve our issues." Jianwu said, "So you guys are the Iron Brigade. Nice to meet you. I am the Tang family's possessor of 10,000 poisons." Di Moon said, "It seems we've caused quite a bit of trouble for you guys. I apologize. As for reward, I will make sure to repay the White Dragon merchant troop by tenfold. My niece told me what the two of you did, your actions, I won't ever forget it." Mu Huan said, "I apologize. It was due to my incompetence that we were not able to help immediately." Di Moon said, "What's there to be sorry for? It's understandable, as that is the true nature of this world." Mu Sung said, "Elder Tang, if we knew that you were from the great Tang family, we would not have hesitated to put our lives on the line to assist you. We just were not sure if the situation was something the Iron Brigade should get involved in." Gi Moon said, "It seems you guys are the type to value a person's life based on their status." Mu Sung said, "Well, of course, it's just like you said, that's the true nature of this world." Gi Moon laughed and said, "You are absolutely right. That is indeed how this world functions. It seems I, Tang Gi Moon, have learned a valuable lesson from you today. I thank you for your lesson. I won't ever forget this as well. However, don't expect anything in return, since we should always abide by the true nature of this world, right? It's because of my internal injuries that I am stopping myself here for today." Then Gi Moon told Moon Young, "Thanks for your help, little bodyguard. I am about to purge this area of poison, so before it gets too dangerous, you should probably go rest elsewhere." Gi Moon cast detoxification of the white toad, exchange one poison for another, the poison that brings life. Mu Sung said, "Possessor of 10,000 poisons, he's a man who's attained a realm of using poison to not only kill people but to be able to revitalize people with it as well. I can see why he's considered the master of poison. I only knew his title. I did not even know what his real name was, let alone what he even looked like, and that's because these guys are known to be quite exclusive, since they choose to live only with their clanmates." Soon, Gi Moon told Mu Wan, "So it's you. Thank you for your help. I was planning to go to meet you, but you came to me instead. I just finished circulating the poison chi inside of me, so I am temporarily unable to move, so please don't be offended for not showing the full extent of my courtesy." Mu Wan said, "I understand. How are your injuries?" Gi Moon said, "It was thanks to you that I was able to get better. With the honor of the possessor of 10,000 poisons on the line, I, Gi Moon, shall most definitely return this favor." Afterward, Gi Moon said, "We've arrived in the province of Unnam. We should also be pretty close to a shopping district. Why don't you buy some new clothes from there? If you are short of change, I can even buy it for you. Mu One replied, I appreciate your offer, but I'm fine. These clothes were a gift from a dear friend of mine. Gi Moon thought he's a man who knows when to be thankful and when to be humble. It's very rare to see young men like him in this day and age, not to mention he must have mastered his martial arts to an unfathomable degree. In order for him to do that, he must have learned from a renowned master or hails from a renowned family. Gi Moon said, that's right, I noticed that you received a wound on the left side of your body. Take it. After decades of research, I created these medical pills which provide immediate effects. They are called the Crimson Silvered Sacred Pills. It's able to provide you the immediate effects of an antidote, and it's also able to improve your internal state by 10 years. Mu One said, that's quite valuable, is not it? It's too much for someone like me. Gi Moon said, of course it's valuable. They are medicinal pills made by me, the possessor of 10,000 poison. However, so saving my life, this is still a small price to pay. I highly suggest you use them when you are in a life-threatening situation. This is all I can give it to you for now, so enjoy it while it lasts. Mi Rieo asked Mu One, will Master Jen continue to travel with a White Dragon merchant troupe? Mu One replied, well, I did arrive at my destination, so it's probably best that I stop traveling with these folks. It's nothing big, but it's become obvious that I am a nuisance to these people here. It just means I will become more of a burden and of help of them. Mi Rieo asked, then would you want to travel with us? We are planning to stay at the Broken Fist sect for the time being. We need to regroup with some martial artists from the Central Heavenly Alliance from there. Mu One thought the four pillars who once proudly supported the Northern Heavenly sect, the Great Four of the Northern Heavens. Out of these four, there was one person who shared a very close bond with my father, and he was someone I was proud to call as my uncle. However, he was the first person to ultimately betray my father on that fateful day, Jo Chun-woo. With his betrayal, he gained the approval of the Central Heavenly Alliance, and eventually settled down in the province of Unnam in order to form the Broken Fist sect. Mi Rieo said, if you were to receive assistance from the Broken Fist sect, I am sure they will be able to find your uncle. It should not be too hard of a task for them. Mu One replied, thank you, but I will have to decline. There's something I need to do first, but once I finish that, I will make sure to come find you guys. Mi Rieo said, take this. Within the Tang family, only a small number of people have this. This is the Jade Tag. With this, not even the Central Heavenly Alliance can question your authority or stop to investigate you. You will essentially gain free entrance to us. Meanwhile, Gi Moon smirks and points at both of them. Gi Moon told Mu One, I am sure you are aware of this already. Please be careful. Even the province of Unnam's Gyeongyang City is in a state of panic. Just the fact that the Central Heavenly Alliance summoned us, I could already assume how bad the situation currently is, so do your best to keep yourself safe. Soon, when they arrived, Gi Moon said, it's time for us to part ways. I pray we meet again. Mu Sung thought, so he's leaving us now. What a waste. His personality may not be the best, but since he possesses an overwhelming amount of strength, I wanted to bring him into the Iron Brigade. I guess he's a man that Mu Sung cannot tame. However, I get a feeling we will meet each other again someday, in a world where even your closest friends can betray you. I hope the next time we meet, we are not enemies. Jin Sung thought, this man will no doubt keep us safe. However, judging by the state of our bodyguards, they are quite scared of this man and the Iron Brigade who are under our contract to protect our journey. They can't help but feel their pride has been wounded, and are keeping a heavy watch on this man. Everyone's on edge. The mood is not looking too good. Not to mention, this man is not someone who will listen or comply with some money. He does not move based on profits. Jin Sung told Mu One, you do what you want. We will also do our best to look for your uncle as well. If you are able to find anything about our third young master and the bodyguards that disappeared, please let us know as soon as you can. Moon Young said, thank you for all that you've done for me as well, Captain Gong. Senior brother is someone who shed light on my dreams. That is why I want to see just how far my dreams will take me. Moon Young told Mu One, although I may not look like it, I am quite familiar with the roads around here, and I am also able to read maps pretty well. I won't become a burden to you. I will make sure to protect my own life with my own hands, so don't worry too much. Jin Sung said, I should have seen this coming. After all, you did spend all your time with him. All right, do what you want. I will respect your decisions. Just remember, if you ever want to come back, the White Dragon merchant troupe will always have a room for you. I will be waiting for your return soon. Demon Fist Chun-woo said, I am glad you were able to arrive safely. D Moon said, well, on our journey over here we were ambushed. Their insolence knows no end. Demon Fist said, I've already dispatched the oracles from the investigation bureau of the Broken Fist sect. so it's only a matter of time before we find out their identities. As long as they are within the province of Unnam, they will not be able to avoid my eyes. Once their identities are revealed, they will soon regret their actions. Moon thought each time he speaks, it sends shivers down my spine. The great four of the northern heavens, have they always been this strong? I can see why they would have been upset for having to stay as branch leaders in the northern heavenly sect. Moon said, from what I can tell, they were not your usual bandits from the mainland. Fortunately, we were able to receive assistance. Without him we would have never been able to make it here. Demon Fist said, it was a gift sent from the heavens it seems. The savior of the Tang family is also the savior of us. Tell me who he is and I will make sure to reward him. Moon said, I was not able to find out who exactly this person was, but we will be meeting him again eventually, so I shall make sure to find out who he is then. He's a splendid young man who won't let you down. Demon Fist laughed and said, I can't wait to see him then. Back to Mu 1. He told Moon Young, I am going to look for someone. It might even take a few days, so I want you to stay here and train in your martial arts. As I've always said before, make sure to hold your arms straight and focus on gathering as much chi as you can. I'm going to check on your progress after I come back, so make sure to work hard. Mu 1 asked the staff, I am trying to find someone. It's possible that you might even know him. His name is the Three-Minded Scholar. The staff replied, are you referring to that crazed lunatic? That's what everyone calls him around here. He was considered a genius at one point in his life, but then one day he suddenly lost his mind and has not been in the right state of mind since. That's why he's also known as the Crazed Scholar. Mu 1 gave some gold coins to know the location of Crazed Scholar and make his move immediately. Soon, a man said, the fact that you came to us to look for that bastard, you've got guts. This bastard has to be sent by that crazed lunatic. Get him. Mu 1 said, I am not sure what you are talking about, but in situations like these, a little of beating is proven to be effective. So, do we still have a problem? The man asked, what problem? I will tell you anything you want to know. My name is Ma Dang and I am the owner of this gambling den. One day, out of nowhere, the crazed lunatic showed up and emptied out the gambling den. Normally there would be a limit to how much you steal, but not him. He stole an unbelievable amount of money from us. Now, we are not the type of people to make an honest living, so we still need money to operate our gambling den to make our living. There's nothing with that, right? So, in order to take back our money, and to stop this bastard from swindling more people in the future, we were planning to chop off at least one of his hands, but he would not stop laughing while pointing his finger up into the air. We thought he just lost his mind, but then all of a sudden, our minds became foggy, and the next thing we saw were the most beautiful women we've ever seen. They were literal goddesses. They were so alluring that we could not resist. Crazed lunatic said, I guess humans are more in tune with their carnal desire than reason itself. Or is it possible that these guys just lack self-control? Then I guess they are no different than an animal. Mu 1 thought, did he put them under an illusion? Mu 1 asked, do you know where he is? Ma Dang said, I've been trying my best to locate that bastard in order to kill him, but I was not able to find much. The last I heard of him, he was apparently seen at the cattle market at the end of this town. I am not sure if that's true or not. Soon, a man from the market told Mu 1 that crazed lunatic purchased 10 strong, healthy bulls from here a few days ago. I think I saw him herding all those bulls to that town over there. After questioning a few person, Mu 1 thought, I am already pressed on time having to search for Mr. Huang. Just where the hell are you? Three-Minded Scholar. Mu 1 thought, why did the senior disciple of the Gongdong Monastery, Mu Jin, tell me to seek out a peculiar man like him? I can't really say for sure that his actions have been consistent thus far, but it seems like he's trying to research the true nature of human beings. There's something about this man that's making me drawn to him. I am quite curious now. Just what kind of a person is he? Then Mu 1 noticed the rock. He wonders, I am sure I saw that at the entrance of this forest. Did I seriously fall for some illusionary art? I could not even tell that I was in one, and I was sensing the entire area with my chi. These are not ordinary illusions. His strength is nothing to scoff at. No, I need to calm down. Let's not get agitated. They are nothing more than an illusionary technique. It's all just a mirage. Mu 1 said, in a battle of wits whoever is wiser shall become the victor. However, you can always use brute force as well. It's time you show yourself. Three-Minded Scholar. Soon, Three-Minded Scholar said, you were able to defeat Mu Guang of the Gongdong Monastery? Mu 1 replied, I would not lie about that. Three-Minded Scholar thought, even though Mu Guang is a bit stubborn and has a shitty personality, he's not weak by any means. You are telling me a guy like him was able to beat Mu Guang? Based on his appearance, he does not look that strong. But at the very least he has to be past the peak rank. Three-minded scholar said, I can tell you possess an incredible amount of martial strength, but you are intentionally hiding it. New one said, it's because I want to survive for as long as I can. Three-minded scholar said, well, that's true I guess. Bastards that like to show off their strength are the first to die. The ones that truly survive the longest are people like you, who hide their strength well. But wait, how did you break through my illusions? Were my divinations really that transparent? That should not be the case. My calculations should have been perfect. New one thought, what's with a sudden shift of his mood? I guess all geniuses are like him. New one said, I was able to tell just with my senses. I was able to figure out where I needed to attack. Three-minded scholar said, so you are telling me your senses are that amazing, but I hope you know that one mistake would have led to your death. New one said, I've been wondering, why are your illusionary tactics so complicated? Are you planning to take over the heavens or something? Three-minded scholar said, the heavens. That would be amazing if I could. Actually, I really hope that I can accomplish that. Who are you? I am wondering who you really are. New one said, that does not matter. I don't have an identity. Three-minded scholar said, you naughty boy. So you are still going to act that way? Then why did you come looking for me? New one said, it's because Elder Mu Guang told me there was a man I needed to meet, so I was merely satisfying my curiosity. Three-minded scholar asked, are you nuts? Alright then, feel free to ask me any questions. New one said, a man went missing around this place about 6 months ago. Do you know anything about him? Three-minded scholar asked, this person that went missing, are you related by blood? New one answered, no. Three-minded scholar said, then it's best that you give up now. New one said, that's something I can't do. He's someone I am more than willing to put my life for. Three-minded scholar said, then head to the Jade City. I don't know the exact details, but recently, some strange incidents have been happening around there. Since the flow of the markets is not looking too good, I am willing to bet that it has something to do with the people that went missing. That is according to my sense. New one asked, why don't you come with me? Three-minded scholar replied, where the hell did that come from? You don't even know who I am. Not to mention, I don't even know who you are either. New one said, but my heart is telling me to do so. Three-minded scholar replied, in the first place, I don't see why I need to get involved in your business. I am living quite comfortably here. New one said, it's not because you are scared. While I was trying to locate you, I talked to a lot of different people. They all stated you were a crazed lunatic, but the way I see it, you are not crazy by nature. It's because something drove you into that position. You see, the actions of a truly crazed person are quite illogical and irrational, due to the fact that their sense of reasoning is numbed. But you, on the other hand, it seems there is some form of consistency. I believe you are trying to understand what is the true nature of a human being. You wanted to see how people should react when pushed past their limit and how they are able to regain their sense of reasoning. That's what you were trying to find out. Am I wrong, crazed scholar? Three-minded scholar laughed and said, look at this bastard. You are a funny one. In any case, I have no wish to join you on your journey. I bid you luck. Between heaven and earth, a man stands alone with his existence. Harmony is maintained. Without his existence, the world loses its reason to exist. In the end, their existence is codependent. Well, if we are bound by fate, I am sure we will meet again. Soon. Demon Fist said, the White Dragon Merchant Troop. His son said, yes, they have sent another representative to us. This is the 6th request for help we've received, including the White Dragon Merchant Troop. This is the 6th time the merchants in the province of Unnam have disappeared. This man is Demon Fist's eldest son, Unkyung. Unkyung said, it's time we listen to their requests. Father. Demon Fist said, I will take care of the ongoing issues in the province of Unnam. You may leave now. After Unkyung left, Demon Fist said, is he even eating properly? How can a man accomplish, looking feeble and weak like that? Demon Fist said, Pyong, everything's fine about him, but he has a weak heart. In order to become a dominant ruler, your heart must never hold even the smallest amount of compassion. What are your thoughts on Unkyung? This old man is Investigation Bureau of the Broken Fist sect, head of the Oracles. Pyong said, are you talking about his qualification as an heir? He's respected by his followers and he's also quite shrewd. He's doing a good job. Demon Fist said, he won't be the one who will inherit the family sect. I am worried how he will take this news. In any case, make sure to completely take Unkyung out from this issue. If he finds out the truth, he will not stand still. Pyong said, as you wish. Please do not concern yourself with him. He just needs to slowly learn the truth. If my lord is a tiger, the young master is no doubt a tiger as well. Demon Fist said, I am not satisfied with just the province of Unnam. If I was satisfied, then there would have been no reason for me to have betrayed my senior brother, sect leader Jin at the time. The North Wall, Quan Ho, was someone who was satisfied with his duty to prevent the invasion of the Silent Night. He had no ambitions, even though he had all the power and might to conquer the world. I have no idea why he chose to live his life dedicated towards that one task. If you possess a tremendous amount of strength, it's only natural for you to exercise it. The Central Heavenly Alliance has started to make their move. They even summon the Tang family before the Central Heavenly Alliance makes any more advancements. I will properly finish the task that I started. Fyung said there is nothing to worry about. This is why I have decided to follow you, my lord. Please just focus on looking at the task before you. I shall deal with all the minor inconveniences. But my lord, we will be dealing with quite a bit of bloodshed. At the bare minimum, a few hundred or quite possibly a few thousand deaths. Demon Fist said in order to achieve a great cause, sacrifices must be made. If I was afraid of some resentment, then there was no reason for me to have chosen this path. It's been a while since I've last witnessed the rain of blood. Soon, Mu Sung came to meet On Kyung. Mu Sung thought unlike his father. He does not seem militaristic at all, but he still holds a strong presence. Not to mention I can sense dignity in his speech and mannerism. His eyes are also bright and his actions are quite graceful. I can tell the blood of a renowned family runs in his veins. Un Kyung thought leader of the Iron Brigade. He has the same eyes as my father. Mu Sung said we apologize for coming at this ungodly hour. So allow me to get straight to the point. If we had to be honest, we are at a loss. Please help us. It's been about 4 days since we've arrived at the province of Unnam, and we still have not been able to find any clues or information pertaining to the people that went missing. Even the person sent ahead of time has seriously disappeared as well. Not to mention, our encounter with the Crimson Ghosts has put us on edge, as we are unsure of what dangers lie ahead of us. That is why, in order for us to minimize any further losses, we believe we require the assistance of the Broken Fist sect. Mu Huan said also. By helping the White Dragon merchant troop, who are one of the greatest merchant in the entire country, it will allow for the Broken Fist sect to deepen their relationship with them. I believe this is more of a benefit than anything else. Un Kyung said, what kind of assistance do you require? Is it military support or sharing of information? If it's information that you seek, then I will have to be completely honest with you. At first, we believed that these attacks were orchestrated by simple bandits. But after the recurring disappearances, we realized that we've been too complacent. These issues are still under investigation, and so we do not have much information in store for you guys. Jin Sung said the person in charge of our journey this time is our young lady. She is the younger sister of Master Jam Young who recently went missing. That is why we are prepared to do anything for the sake of our family. Un Kyung said, I see. If that's the case, the Broken Fist sect shall do whatever we can in order to help you find your missing brother. Un Kyung thought it's unfortunate, but you are not the person I should be negotiating with. The people that will bring the most amount of profit are those guys. Un Kyung said it's time that we got onto the main topic of discussion. Head strategists, I pray we come to a favorable result. Shall we get started? Un Kyung thought justice and honor are things that no longer exist in the world of Mirim. All that's left are the small benefits and profits as we weigh the cost and value of human lives. But it was not always like this. Yes, the northern region. The rough and barren lands, those were the times. If I look back now, that was when I was truly the happiest. Those peaceful times when I was not confined to anything. Mu One said, senior brother, please teach me martial arts, pretty please. I am tired of studying the books. I don't know why my father only makes me study. Un Kyung said, if I do that, I am going to get in trouble with your father. Just wait until you are a bit older. Un Kyung thought, I am truly sorry for what happened to you. However, I already chosen a path that I can no longer abandon. Even if it leads me to a cliff, I will still not be able to get off this path. Mu One. Back to Mu One, he recalled back. Three-minded scholar told him someone is planning something quite enormous. There's no way all of this is happening just for someone to take over the province of Unnam or the Broken Fist sect. But regardless of who it is, the moment you become involved in this situation, you will inevitably become a part of their fate. Mu One thought, I had a feeling he knew more than he'd let on. But at least I was able to learn that I need to head to Jade City. What was his name again? The Crimson Ghost's general. He said the same thing as well. He was merely the tool while that person drew the bigger picture. He was quite skilled. It's hard to imagine him serving someone else. There is a high chance that person is the true mastermind behind all of the incidents. Suddenly Mu One noticed the sound of a lyre. He wonders, what is this ominous melody? Is it calling out to me? That seems to be the case. Rather than becoming a master in the way of the sword of the blade, becoming a master in the way of the sound is much harder to accomplish. That is why only a handful of them exist. There he is. What fearsome sound arts he has. A man said you finally came, Master Jin. Mu One said that's because you were calling for me. You seem to know who I am, but I don't know who you are. The man said how rude of me, I apologize. My name is GM Dan Yop. You are just as amazing as that person had said. You are the first person to ever answer the call of my divine sound of the thousand distance. Dan Yop said I am sure you've already met him before. His name is Goonwai and he is a close friend of mine. Mu One said so it was you, the person responsible for the issues in the province of Unnam. Dan Yop said interesting. Goonwai told you that much. Well then again I can see why he did so. It's the first time I've seen Goonwai be put into that miserable state. That is why I am quite curious about you. If it's okay, may I ask which martial school you are from? Mu One said I am not from any martial school. My martial arts are something that has been passed down from my family. Dan Yop said then your family must be impressive. Mu One answered no, it's been a long time since we were destroyed and forgotten. Dan Yop said if I had to be honest with you, my plans never included the possibility of a man like Master Jin to exist. Why have you come to this place? Were you perhaps summoned by the Central Heavenly Alliance? Mu One said I have nothing to do with the Central Heavenly Alliance. I am here to look for a person. 6 months ago an acquaintance of mine who works for the White Dragon merchant troupe disappeared in this area. The people who went missing, are they still alive? Dan Yop said so you are here due to personal reasons, but yet they are still alive. Mu One said then let them go. If you can do that, I promise I will quietly withdraw from this place. Dan Yop said how I wish I can do that. However, that's not as easy as it sounds. Mu One said and why is that? Dan Yop said now hold on a second, it's a bit hard to explain everything to you right now. But just know that releasing them will put me in a difficult position. So how about we do this instead? After I finish my task, I will safely return them back to you. With the honor of my name, I swear to uphold that promise. I guess that's still not enough for you. What a dilemma we are in. I finally found someone I've taken quite a liking to, but it seems we are fated to spill blood. Quite sad indeed. Master Jin, I am sorry to inform you, but this will not be the place of our fight. Mu One asked where are the missing people? Answer me now. Dan Yop said a fight is a woeful event. Mu One dash overcast slices attack. Dan Yop dodged and said yin and yang. They say the world I know is always two, reality and illusion shall become as one, as the mind chooses what it wants to see. The sky is known to dream the secrets of the night, and the secrets of the night shall inevitably be awakened. The sorrowful people of the ruined lands, we must hurry as there is not time to was. Mu One then noticed, Dan Yop ran away. Mu One said wait for me, I will soon hunt you down. Soon, Mu One back to find Moon Young. Moon Young said you are here. Since you were gone for a long time I thought you might have abandoned me or forgot about me. So I was a bit worried, but every time I had those thoughts, I redirected it all towards my training. I did a good job, right? Mu One said I heard that kids develop pretty fast, but damn good work. We will be heading to Jade City. Let's get ready. Meanwhile, Yak Ran said it finally stopped raining while they are having a comfortable meeting inside. I am always having to do this shit. Inside the room, the men who were injured kept asking the physician for medicine. The physician ignored them and said, I have too many patients to take care of. I will attend to you right away. The physician laughed, muttering, I just wasted my precious medicine for no reason. And then he revealed his real identity. I am Chung Yin, ranked Chung Yin of the Hidden Moon's heavens, he declared. Damn it, this is labor abuse. Chung Yin grumbled, I should be given proper time to rest. As soon as I finished my mission, they sent me on another one to the province of Unnam. Even if the mission is of utmost importance, this is still abuse, not to mention the piss-poor pay. Stingy bastards. These superiors only know how to overwork people. They expect me to trail the person in the province of Unnam, keep watch on the man named Jin. Are they expecting me to clone myself? Then again, what am I expecting from these guys when they have never stepped foot outside of their meeting rooms? They only know how to order people around. Chung Yin's crow named Dancer and his dog named Earth. Both are his partner to assist his job. Chung Yin said I wonder what disguise I should use this time. Just wait for me. Jin, this master of 10 transformation Chung Yin shall come find you soon. Back to Mu One. Moon Young asked where did you get all of these baggage? Give them to me. I will carry them. Even though I may not look like it, these are the things I learned as a kid. Long distance traveling and outdoor camping. Well, I don't have much experience in either of them, but I will still make sure to help you as much as I can. I won't ever become a burden to you. Mu One asked are you sure you are okay? Moon Young replied I am fine, I've lived my entire life like this, so I'm used to it. In fact, I am pretty happy since I get to travel with an experienced senior brother who trains me as well. Mu1 said our Moon Young is a bright and courageous boy. Moon Young said senior brother not long after I was born, my mother abandoned me. My father was busy working as a bodyguard so he was not able to come home often. I had to live on my own for a long time, so I was pretty lonely but my father really loved me still. Moon Young's dad said forgive me, I am such an incompetent dad who can barely take care of his own son. Just a little bit more and I will have enough money to open a dumpling shop for the two of us. So until then, it's going to be a little bit difficult for our Moon Young. Don't cry and take good care of the house. Be brave. Make sure to show proper to other adults and keep on smiling. If you can do all that, it will give strength to this father to finish his task. Moon Young said, and soon after that, my father died from an accident. Mr. Huang said, I've heard stories about you. Your father was a close friend of mine. My name is Huang Chal. If it's okay with you, why don't you live with us? Moon Young cried and said, thank you very much. Back to prison. Moon Young said the people who let her child abandoned by the world to live with a white dragon merchant troop was Mr. Huang and Captain Gong, but my talent in swordsmanship was pretty bad so I suffered quite a bit. But senior brother, the place we are at is pretty interesting. The province of Unnam was super hot and humid. As soon as we entered Gangmyeong City, the weather became nice and cool. Mu1 said you are right. Since this place is located on a plateau, it's much cooler than the other places. Moon Young, we are going to have to sleep out here today. If we start moving again early tomorrow morning, we should be able to arrive at Jade City by tomorrow evening. Soon. Mu1 thought I had no idea his life was like that. He's very much like me. The time when I had to train alone in the Jek Mountain, his age is about the same as I was back then. Mu1 told Moon Young said come at me. Moon Young thought, am I finally going to receive direct training from him? I am scared. How am I supposed to attack him? No wait, why? He's only holding a chopstick, yet I feel so much pressure and threat from him. It's insane. Mu1 blanked to behind, launched an attack and said if you are always going to be frozen out of fear, do you plan to fight defensively for the rest of your life? You won't be able to accomplish anything with passion alone. You must become colder. Moon Young thought he barely tapped me and I got sent flying. It's different, he's on a completely different level than those guys from before. After exchanging some blows with them, I thought I got a little better with using my sword, but if I look back on it now, I only blocked their attacks. Senior sister was the one who provided support and took care of them for me. I practiced hard every single day, but am I still really that weak? Or is senior brother just unbelievably strong? Well, it's probably both. Then this will be a great learning experience for me. I need to do my best. Mu1 said when you wield a sword you need to let your arms extend a bit more. It allows you to have more power behind your swing. You are still quite stiff. That's why your reflexes are too slow. After a while, Mu1 said we will stop here for tonight. Use the 3 foundational cultivation technique to properly circulate the chi inside your body. Resting is also an important part of training. You are doing a good job. Meanwhile, General of the Crimson Ghosts Nam Goon Wai thought what a vicious bastard. I've been circulating my chi non-stop for the past couple of days, and my wounds still won't disappear. I am only in this state because I let my guard down. I am the greatest man and general out there. I won't be making the same mistake twice. You better watch out. Soon, he went to find Dan Yop. Dan Yop said looks like you are better now. Goon Wai said I have not made a full recovery, but I'm okay to start moving. I should just be grateful that I'm still alive. I thought my head was going to get chopped off that time. He's a dangerous bastard. When you are twirling a leaf, it means you are concerned about something. Did you perhaps meet that bastard for yourself? Dan Yop said yep. It's going to get even more complicated. He's not normal. How should I say? He's like an enormous rock. Wall? Mountain? That's the impression he gave me. This whole time we never knew a man like him existed. He just suddenly appeared. He's someone we won't ever be able to negotiate with. Goon Wai said I see. So what's our plan then? Are we just going to give up? Dan Yop said no, we can't do that. Even though that man was someone we did not take into consideration when creating our plan, we can't simply give up just because of him. Goon Wai said sounds good to me. Even if I can't beat him I can at least protect your life. So just trust me and let's see through this till the end. Dan Yop said we've come too far to give up now. Even though we poured out heart and soul into preparing this plan, an unexpected variable just had to show up. I guess this is why they say the world is worth living for. Anything can happen. Anyhow, things are going to get a little bit interesting from now on. The situation needs to be this dire if we want the slumbering silent night to awaken. Back to Mu1. They met Tang family once again. Gi-moon said, "We are currently on our way to Jade City. May I ask where Master Jin is headed?" Mu-1 replied, "We are also on our way to Jade City. Were not the two of you going to meet the members of the Central Heavenly Alliance at the Broken Fist sect?" Gi-moon said, "Well, the Central Heavenly Alliance has made changes to their plan. They said we need to hurry and meet them at Jade City, but thankfully the Broken Fist sect has provided some bodyguards to protect us on our journey to Jade City." A man said, "Elder Tang, what seems to be the issue?" Gi-moon said, "That's right, forgive me for the abrupt stop. This is Master Jin, the one I told you before. He's the one who saved me." Then he told Jin, "This man here is the 8 arms of the heavens, General Su Guang. He's one of the 5 martial masters in the Broken Fist sect." Mu-1 said, "I also heard that he is highly knowledgeable in the way of the fist." Su Guang said, "You speak too highly of me. I heard you are quite skilled despite your young age." Mu-1 thought, "I know him well. Does he not recognize who I am?" Gi-moon asked, "Will you allow Master Jin to accompany us?" Su Guang replied, "If he's skilled in martial arts, then it's not a bad idea to have him with us. Let's head to Jade City together." Soon, when they rest and eat, Su Guang said, "Hurry and eat before it gets too cold." Moon Young, curious, then thought, "Is not this the same meal that senior brother cooked for me last night?" Su Guang asked, "How is it? Does it suit your taste?" Mu-1 replied, "Yes, thank you for the meal." Su Guang thought, "Jin, is it because he shares the same surname as him? He resembles him as well. If he was still alive, he would have been around the same age as him." No, that would not be the case. The 4th-generation sect leader, Quan Ho, never passed on his martial arts to him. He was very keen on only making him study the books, but that man, I can tell he definitely learned some sort of powerful martial arts, so that can't be the case. But why? The memories that I've been trying so hard to forget, why does it keep reappearing whenever I look at him? Mu-1, that young child was forced to live on his own, locked in the barren lands of the north. He had to endure all by himself, and eventually he passed away. After that fateful day, it's been 10 years, I committed an act that no martial artist should never have done. But what else could I do, when even the great pillars of the north, the great 4 of the northern heavens, turned their backs on them? Yes, I was scared. I did not have the courage to stand up for what was right. I was overwhelmed with fear. If I hesitated, then I would have been killed. If I did not follow what everyone else was doing, then I would have been killed. I am a sinner under the heavens. With each passing day, I felt even more guilt and shame. I thought I finally started to leave all of that in the past. But that man is stirring up those feelings once more. But what if he is truly him? What am I going to do then? But if that's the case, if that man is him, I don't know if I can even ask where he's from anymore. Am I even allowed to look at his face properly? If I beg for forgiveness, no. Will my guilt be washed away? No. There's no reason for me to be worried. There's no way it's him. I highly doubt it. It can't be him. It's not him. Mu-1 pondered the disappearance of Mr. Huang. What is their objective? Is it possible that they are the Silent Night? Suddenly, someone yelled, "What the hell is this? General, this place is littered with corpses." Gi-moon said, "What is all this? Quite gruesome. Were they attacked by some wild beast?" Su Guang said, "Was there another ambush that we were not aware of?" Mu-1 thought, "Another ambush? Then that means there's been more cases like this in the past and the Broken Fist sect knew about them. Not to mention, the Central Heavenly Alliance is treating these incidents quite seriously. There are not any signs of tooth or claw marks on these wounds. They are not caused by weapons as well." Gi-moon said, "You can tell just by the looks of it, right? It's hard to believe it, but it looks like someone ripped them all apart with their bare hands. What an absurd amount of strength they possess." Mu-1 said, "No matter how strong they are, being able to rip apart their opponents with their bare hands is not an easy task. Another thing to note is that even if they were born with strong homicidal instincts, this kind of attack goes beyond all reason. If they were proficient in martial arts, then they would have found a more cleaner and effective way to kill these people." Gi-moon said, "So the person who ripped these people apart has to possess an enormous amount of strength, and the fact that they would go out of their way to rip people apart with their bare hands means they are an insane bast with no sense of reasoning." Su Guang reminds, "We will soon arrive at Jade City. Don't let your guard down and keep stricter watch on your surroundings. If you feel like someone is an enemy, then do not hesitate to kill them. Let's hurry and get going." Location: Broken Fist Sect, Jade City Branch, Valiant Blue Moon. Gi-moon said, "General M. Master Jin has some personal business to take care of, so he will need to step outside quite frequently. Having to do that while staying in the upper district will be quite burdensome for him. That's why I believe it's best that he stays at a place where he can discreetly get in and out of. It will also reduce his chance of danger." Su Guang replied, I see, then I pray for your safety and success. After some times, Moon Young asked, was there a reason for us to leave that place? Mu One replied, no. Moon Young asked, then would not it have been better for us to stay at the Valiant Blue Moon? They are part of the Broken Fist sect, so they were willing to provide assistance for us as well. Mu One said, receiving assistance from the Broken Fist sect. Moon Young, if the White Dragon merchant troop came to this area, which tavern do you think they would have chosen to stay at? Moon Young replied, since the White Dragon merchant troop always moves in a large group, they will probably choose the biggest tavern they can find. Are you planning to start looking for clues starting with those areas? Since Jade City is not that big, you are thinking that there would not be a lot of places that the White Dragon merchant troop could have stayed at. Within Jade City, this place, the Priceless Tavern, is the biggest one they have. They also said most large groups generally stay at this place. Moon Young asked, are there any rooms? The staff replied, as you can tell, the only thing we have left are the rooms itself. It's quite empty, is not it? This is all thanks to the nasty rumors that have been going around in this area. Ever since 6 months ago, this place has been as good as dead. How long are you planning to stay? Mu One said, about 3 or 4 days. We might stay longer, depending on the situation. The staff said, I was planning to shut this place down in a few days, but thanks to you guys, I will be able to operate for a bit longer. I shall take you to the best room that we have. Soon. Moon Young said, do you think the White Dragon merchant troop and the Iron Brigade will come to this place? Mu One replied, I would not doubt it. Since everyone is moving in groups, we are all bound to run into each other, so I am sure they will eventually arrive at this place as well. Moon Young said, the Iron Brigade, White Dragon merchant troop, Broken Fist sect, Central Heavenly Alliance, who else do you think we will meet? Mu One said, I am not sure, but one thing I am certain is that all of this is just the beginning of what's to come. Soon, the staff came in to serve the foods. After Mu One and Moon Young ate the food, then they fainted. The staff thought they are fast asleep. As expected, there's nothing better than the effects of the daydream pills. White Dragon merchant troops. Moon Young, he's not that important. The man that I am after is this Wan Jin. I heard he's peculiar fellow with a lot to hide. Not much is known about him, as he just appeared out of nowhere. Is he backed by someone? I am confused as to why there is nothing about him. It revealed he was Chung In. Chung In thought, is he really with the White Dragon merchant troop just to find someone? There's no intel on his martial skills, social status, age or anything in general. Seriously, who the hell are you? Let's take a closer look. Then Chung In being attracted by Mu One's blade. Soon, Mu One thought, what happened? I let my guard down. To think I'd let my guard down. Even though it has not been too long since I've started to experience the world of Murim, I still have a ways to go. You need to focus. So it was him. Wait, is he possessed by the Snowflower's aura? He's not budging. Were you the one who made me regain my senses? Snowflower, you truly are a bewitched blade. And this guy, he has the same chi as the tavern owner. Is he perhaps using a transformation art? But even if I let my guard down, I should have been able to tell a transformation art with my chi sense alone. But how was I also unable to detect a trace of a sleeping pill laced in our food? He's definitely a martial master then. Mu One asked, in any case, who the hell are you? Chung In answered, I am a member of the Black Moon from a secret organization that is skilled infiltration and gathering of intel, the Hidden Moon. I am Chung In from the highest division, the Heavens Reg. The Black Moon Sichan branch leader Mei Wol Ryung has ordered me to observe a man named Jin and to find information pertaining to him. Mu One thought, is it because of the bewitched chi? Why is he answering my question? Mu One said, I see, then let's see how much the Black Moon knows. In Ganyang City, some people were ripped to pieces. Do you know anything about this incident? Chung In said, a few days ago some crazed people started to appear in Ganyang City. They completely lost their minds and were many times stronger than the average human beings. They also could not differentiate between their families and friends as they ripped them all apart. The Central Heavenly Alliance and the Broken Fist sect has determined that the cause of their insanity is from a special type of poison and has summoned the elite members of the Tang family. Someone has purposefully spread this poison and were the ones behind the disappearances in the province of Unnam. Currently the Black Moon are looking at this incident from multiple angles. Next moment, Chung In back to normal when his trained pet broke the windows. Mu One said, the Black Moon's hidden moons. Chung In of the Heavens Rank Division, why don't we have a talk? Chung In thought, what? How does he know all of that? I can't remember a single thing after I grabbed his blade. Did everything get revealed to this man? Just what the hell happened to me? I am so fucked. Chung In asked, what did you do to me? Were my secrets revealed? I am a disgrace to the Hidden Moons. After I kill you, I shall kill myself. Only death shall atone for my sins. Mu1 said, are you sure you won't regret that decision? Chang'an said, I am a member of the Hidden Moons. I will never regret my actions. Mu1 beat him down after a few rounds of attack. Soon Moon Young awake and asked what the hell happened here. Chang'an asked, where did a monster like you come from? Earth Dancer, you bastards. I can't believe I am in this state. Hurry and kill me, you demon. Mu1 said, I don't even have to kill you myself. Now that your secrets have all been revealed to me, what do you think the Black Moon will do if they found out? If that did happen, I am sure you will probably try to commit suicide again. However, you won't need to do that. Although the Black Moon wants to know more about me, I have no desire to know anything about the Black Moon. There is only one thing that I want to know. The people who went missing in the province of Unnam. I want to know who is behind all of this. Chang'an replied, what are you implying? Mu1 said, come with us. If you can do that, I will let you gather as much information you want about me. But in return you will have to tell me everything that you know about the people who went missing. Until we find out everything that we want to know from each other. Why don't we form an alliance? How does that sound with you? Back to Gi Moon. He said, so this is the man who went insane. Su Guang said, yes, that's correct. We were only able to capture him with the assistance of martial masters. Before he completely lost his mind, he was able to tell us his identity. He is apparently an informant for the Iron Brigade. We still have not confirmed if that's the case, but what is your take on this, Elder Tang? This is not your typical case of insanity. These symptoms seem similar to rabies. Gi Moon said, in any case, it seems I will have to take a closer look. Will you be able to put him to sleep? Su Guang said, we've already injected some sedatives into his blood, but it does not seem to have any effect. Gi Moon said, if the sedatives are not working, then that means his blood veins are distorted. Is this really caused by a poison? Alright, please step back for a bit. General M. This is a poison extracted from the blood roots in the southern islands. Not only does it reduce bloodlust, but it also slows down the brain. It's an excellent sedative for putting people to sleep. I will now be using my poison arts, so please stay right there. No reaction, it means it's not an animal-based poison. The poison I am currently using only reacts to animal-based poison. You see, poison can divide it into 3 different categories. There are animal-based poison, plant-based poisons, and lastly mineral-based poisons. So there is a reaction with the mineral-based poison. But wait, there's something off about this. Gi Moon reminds me, Rieo, don't kill him. Su Guang stepped in and hold the man on wall. Gi Moon said the symptoms are too extreme. Mineral-based poisons typically drain the life out of the affected person and will bring them to a slow death. However, I've never seen a case where a mineral-based poison is able to explosively increase the power of a human being and also cause them to fall even more into the depths of madness. Next moment, they noticed the monster died. Gi Moon said, it does not seem like you were the one who caused his death. It was due to the sudden increase in his strength, that his internal organs were not able to withstand all of that force. In any case, let's take the body elsewhere and have a thorough investigation. Even if it takes me all night, I will do whatever I can to find the origin of this mystery. But I must warn you now, something unimaginably big is happening. Chang'an thought, how did someone like me, a heavens-ranked division of the Black Moon's Hidden Moons, end up in this situation? Not only did I fuck up my mission, I ended up having to travel with this man as well. If the Black Moon found out about this, words can't describe the amount of shame I would be faced with. It's just like branch leader said, he's not an ordinary fellow. There are not many young martial artists who can even compete against me. Only the 7 lesser skies have been able to do so. Chang'an told Moon Young, am I a circus monkey to you? Stop staring at me. Moon Young said, I am sorry, it's just that you are really interesting, but that face of yours, is that your real face? Chang'an said, you think I can only change my face? I can change my body as well. The same goes for my clothes. My title is not just for show. I am the master of 10 transformation, you understand now. Chang'an thought, ever since he caught wind of my first transformation, he seems to immediately recognize who I am, no matter what transformation I use. Shit, I've definitely gotten myself into a sticky situation. I came here to observe this man, but to think I'd end up being observed by him. This is all because of that strange blade of his. If only I did not get possessed by that blade. Mu1 wonders, why are you reacting again, Snowflower? A bewitched blade that no one can wield, but me. Chang'an is a martial master that I can't be careless around. He's also someone who does not possess a weak mental strength. But what surprised me is the fact that he was easily possessed by the Snowflower's bewitching aura. What a potent bewitched blade I have. But ever since we've arrived at the province of Unnam, this blade has been more restless than ever. The bewitched chi also seems to have gotten stronger. I got that when I went to the province of Unnam. It was a rock that fell from the sky, and a certain tribe worshipped it as a sacred object. But that tribe was massacred, so the rock does not belong to anyone anymore. Mu One thought, is it because the material of this blade is closer to its origin? I will need to make some time and visit the place where the tribe once resided. With the way it is, the bewitched chi will become too strong for me to handle. There is a chance that even I might lose my mind with this blade. I need to be careful. Mu One told the equipment stall owner, if you can tell me where you acquired this blade, I will give you 6 silver pieces. The owner said, okay, you better not go back on your word. So a few months ago, when the black market opened up, a lot of exceptional weapons became available to the public. That's where the steel blade came from. Most of the merchants in Jade City got their products from the black market. My senior brother should know the location of the black market. Do you want me to find that out for you as well? Chang'an said, I know where that black market is. This blade is not common in the province of Unnam. It's definitely made outside of this place. Mu One said, that's correct, it's most likely forged in the mainland, probably in the northern parts of the province of Honam. After looking through the market, I noticed that most of the weapons were from the mainland. It's already hard enough for foreign merchants to enter in the province of Unnam, so the fact that there are a lot of foreign weapons in this market is quite unusual. Chang'an thought, what an impressive man. Was that what he was trying to find out when he was circling around the market earlier? This man, he's not only skilled in martial arts, he also has remarkable intuition. Mu One said, all right, let's head towards the black market. Meanwhile, a man said, these weapons are in perfect condition. The prices are the same as last time. If you want to buy one, step forward. Someone asked, are they really in perfect condition? Could you tell me where you acquired these weapons? The man replied, don't ask any questions. If you are that worried, you are always free to leave. The man with cape said, as I thought, you did not acquire them through proper means. I finally caught your tails, you rats. Then the man's subordinates start kill everyone. The man said, you rat-like bastards, have you never heard of the oracles from the investigative bureau of the Broken Fist sect? It means you guys are fucked. Who told you it was okay to pull this shit in our domain? Oracles, kill all of the bastards here and capture the man who is trying to escape. If you can't tell who's on their side, kill them all. That includes elders, women and children. This is the order given to us by the leader of the oracles. Commence at once. Meanwhile, Xiang said, an old man is throwing knives, while a maid is fighting with a kitchen knife. It's a situation where we can't tell who is the normal civilian and who is not. In situations like this, it's best to assume everyone is an enemy and kill them all. When did bastard like them infiltrate the province of Unnam? How dare they scheme in the territory reigned by the Broken Fist sect? If only the merchants that enter the province of Unnam lost their products, it would not have been a big issue. But they caused our reputation and trust to take a hit. This has given the Central Heavenly Alliance to come up with an excuse to enter into the province of Unnam. This is the sacred territory that my lord and I earned when we betrayed the Northern Heavenly sect. We tried our best to keep the Central Heavenly Alliance away from this place, but now all of that is about to fall apart. Back to earlier, Demon Fist said, make sure to find out who these bastards are. Do so before the Central Heavenly Alliance arrives at our place. We must resolve this issue ourselves, even if it means we completely erase Jade City out of existence. Kill everyone who might have helped or cooperated with these bastards. Qiang said, yes, my lord. As the leader of the oracles, I shall do whatever I can to restore honor to our glorious Broken Fist sect. Please do not worry, my lord, everything shall go according to your plan. Back to Mu One. Chang'an said, this is gruesome. It's a complete slaughter. What should we do? I think we were too late. Mu One thought, these guys, they are the Crimson Ghosts from before. Wait, the bodies of normal civilians are mixed in with the Crimson Ghosts. Meanwhile, Su Guang thought, for these silver-scaled gauntlets, did I really need to follow my lord to this place? Ever since he settled in the province of Unnam, the lord that I trusted has completely changed. He has always been violent, but he's never been this bad. What should I do from now on? I wanted some time to think for myself. That is why I quietly accepted the order to protect the Tang family on their journey to Jade City. But at this rate, what is my future with the Broken Fist sect? Then his man came in and said, some unknown martial artists are wreaking havoc in Jade City. Su Guang said, what is this? Who the hell are they? Even at the cost of your life, do whatever it takes to protect the lives of the Tang family. I shall deal with those bastards. Soon, he noticed a man killing the villages and cast 8 fists of the gods. Then he noticed it was Zhang O from the oracles. Zhang O said, we were ordered by our lord. Su Guang shocked and wonders, our lord? Then the killing of these people is the will of our lord? Zhang O said, we finally located those bastards. That is why our lord has commanded us to completely annihilate these people. It's because those bastards have disguised themselves as the people of Jade City. Su Guang said even if that's the case, whether they are normal civilians or disguised enemies, how could you guys kill them all without even checking? Jang O said while we were pursuing those bastards, we were suddenly attacked by an elderly man. That was not all. He was also assisted by a nanny who was carrying a baby on her back. What else are we supposed to do? We don't have the luxury to tell who is who. If you don't believe us, you can go see for yourself. So that the Broken Fist sect does not suffer again, we were ordered to kill everyone we see in Jade City. Su Guang said I understand now. This is all due to the incompetence of the higher-ups. You guys from the oracles could not have done anything. Just sleep for now. Su Guang thought Zhou Chanwu, how far are you planning to go? You murderous bastard, is this all there is to your will? Meanwhile, while oracles group annihilate civilians, Boon Wai appeared and said even if we were the ones who started this mess, you guys took it to a whole new level. Thanks for doing my job. You guys really are a bunch of crazy bastards. But you see when we are both considered crazy bastards, why are you the one to decide who gets to live in a nice place like this, and who gets banished to the barren lands? From now on I will tear you all to pieces. Back to earlier, Dan Yop told him you need to cause an even greater disruption. The more cruel and brutal you are, the better it is for us. Back to Mu 1. Mu 1 thought is this truly the world you guys wanted to create for something like this? Mu 1 then noticed oracles as members. Mu 1 cast sound telepathy told Chung and don't be alarmed and listen carefully. I am not sure if you already know this, but these guys are the oracles from the investigative bureau of the Broken Fist sect. They are a dark organization that specialized in gathering intel for the Broken Fist sect, but even I am not sure as to why these guys are massacring all of the innocent civilians. Mu 1 thought is not that the Fist of 100 Days. Back in the Northern Heavenly sect, the technique was an intensive fist technique that caused your hand to become scaly like the skin of a turtle and harder than boulder. This also caused your skin to take on a whitish shade. This teaching originated when the ward with the Silent Knights reached its peak. The people who learned this teaching were a division specialized in killing with their fists, but the nature of learning this teaching was too fast to be considered normal. Because of this, there were negative side effects. One of the biggest issues with this teaching was the numbing of their senses, which caused numerous accidents to take place. Not only that, it also drastically reduced their lifespan. That was why the Fist of 100 Days was declared a forbidden martial art and was sealed away. Mu 1 said Uncle Joe as if killing these innocent civilians was not enough. You view the lives of your loyal subordinates as mere tools as well. Just how far are you planning to take this? Mu 1 killed them in one blow. Chung Yin shocked and thought to think there was a swordsman like him that existed in this world. The problem is not his talent in the sword. It's the fact his entire mood and the aura he gives off is completely different than normal. What a frightening aura. Chung Yin told Moon Young, from what I can tell, this is your first time seeing this side of him. Let's put some space between him and us, and follow him. His mood is completely different from before. He's definitely dangerous. Chung Yin thought I hope he's not consumed by that bewitched blade. Chung Yin then told Dancer and Earth I am going to follow him from a distance. Don't lose sight of him and continue to pursue him as well, but if you guys feel like our lives will be in danger, forget about the mission and just run. Back to Su Guang, he noticed oracles as Mok Guang killing a lady. Su Guang asked what the hell you are doing. Mok Guang said this bitch is one of those bastards. They are a threat to the Broken Fists. Do you know what your problem is? You can't tell when your path will lead to a dead end since you don't even bother looking at your surroundings. You are too absorbed in your own ideology. If you are really that righteous, why did you partake in the betrayal that time? Everyone knew that Jin Quan Ho would have never colluded with the Silent Knight, so why did not you step up and protect his honor back then? Our Lord considers you as a troublesome thorn in his side. Do you know why he assigned you on a bodyguard mission and sent you over this place? Please have a peaceful afterlife. Su Guang thought in the end, you chose to kill me as well. I've become a hunting dog that has lost its use. Meanwhile, Pyong asked, are you sure it was that place? A man replied, yes, I am certain. It's the place where the White Pavilion was supposed to be built before it was stopped. It's a rocky mountain that has been abandoned for many years, and that's the place that the bastard escaped to. Pyong said they say it's always the darkest below the lamp. To think he took refuge in such an obvious place. The man said, thankfully, the martial artists from the Central Heavenly Alliance have not arrived at that place. Pyong said exactly, that is why we must take care of this incident now. Even the slightest mistake can become detrimental to our Lord. Pyong thought now that we've discovered who's been causing the appearance of madmen. Once we properly subdue these bastards, the foundation of the Broken Fist sect will become solidified. If we also rescue the merchants that went missing, then nobody would be able to defy the Broken Fist sect anymore. I am thankful that you bastards came into our territory to cause this mess. A crisis will always become an opportunity. Back to Mu 1. He spotted Su Guang seriously injured and both arms being ripped off. Su Guang noticed Mu 1 and asked, "Are you perhaps Gen Mu 1? Mu 1 replied, "Yes, that's correct. When I was young, you were the one who taught me the basics of martial arts." Su Guang said, "I was right. You were him. Thank God you were alive. I am so relieved. I don't know if any of this holds any meaning now, but I heard that you were killed. The amount of guilt I had was unbearable as I spent every waking moment living in it. A young child who did nothing wrong. How hard it must have been to endure everything. I am so sorry for not coming to save you. I had no courage. I was a coward. I am so sorry. Please, you must stop the violent destruction that Zhou Chanwu is planning. Please, you must end this hellish night. In truth, I should be the one who should be stopping." Then Su Guang died.